Hey everybody, it's Charles, your hobby hero, coming at you today with some testing of one of the decks I talked about in my last video, the Steel Amethyst Control build. And before we get started, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down in the bottom corner. I do appreciate it. I do put out regular content about the hobbies that I love the most, with this channel being dedicated to the card games that I played. Now, before we get started on that one, we do have another giveaway. This time that is going to be for this gorgeous custom playmat. This playmat was designed by a local friend of mine who plays and made by Anna Metal Crafts, who is another local hobby enthusiast here. He's actually given me a discount code if you would like to order one of these for yourself. I'll have the email address down at the back. This is a high quality stitched mat that can be yours. We're going to have the giveaway this time is going to be when we hit 500 subscribers. I'm going to come back to this video and select a comment at random. To enter, you just have to be subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and then comment down below with your like number again. And without further ado, we're going to hop into our deck list. So here's the deck I talked about in the last video that I had put up, talking about the metagame. I think this particular list is very well positioned in the meta currently, with the most prevalent decks that are showing up in high-level competitive play. Now, this is not a budget deck. It does run a lot of high-value cards, but it is a ton of fun to play and a little bit faster of a control deck to play than the traditional Ruby Amethyst. Not 100% sure on the counts here, so I'm going to test some games here for you, and then we're going to discuss it at the end of it, see what I think of the overall deck. So without further ado, let's jump into some games. Alright, so we're second tier bronze. We're going to be climbing, hopefully getting to the silver here. There was just a new update, so we should be getting paired with people closer in rank to us. So we'll see how that goes here. Going second. Awesome, straight out of the gates. So we've got to grab your sword in our opening hand, which means I'm less concerned about early aggro. I don't think we need to hold any of this bigger stuff though. This Ursula's Cauldron is pretty nice though. Okay, got some inkable cards, not too shabby. Okay, we got a mirror right out of the gates. That'd be funny. Let me see. Go with the duplicate card here. I hope here. Amber. Okay, second beast, or second steel, so it's 3 steel cards. Let's go with Tink into Eric. Okay, Amber is the other card. I think that should be pretty good for us. Let's see here. Care about Tink. Let's go ahead and icons. Let's start drawing some cards. Hey, we got something to eat next turn. Not bad. Okay, so does he have Big Tink? He's got Big Tink. Just fine. I don't think he does anything with Big Tink here. Sings grab your sword. I guess that's something he does with Big Tink here. Alright, down to 2 cards in his hand. Let's see. Archimedes doesn't do much for me here. Hmm. So we just play this. That's pretty rough. Let's see here. Archimedes. Sure. I don't know. Not what I want to draw there. Rafiki would be nice, being able to swing into the Tink and then play a follow-up. We're not super far behind. He's only at 4. He's down to 3 cards in hand, and he's only got 1 Lord generated. So, yeah. Okay, so now he's down to 2 cards in hand, and he's going to go up to 4 Lord. We've got time. That's probably pretty good for us, too. So, like a Rafiki off the top is still really solid. We're just going to ink and play her. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep questing. Ooh, that actually opens up some stuff. Eric is only 1. I don't really think I care. Let's see what we got here. So we could still play Rafiki. Kill Tinkerbell. What do I want to do here? I think it's going to be this. Did I not ink yet? Yeah, guess not. Thought I had. Alright, so now if he throws Stitch into the Queen and Tinkerbell, he can finish off both my characters, but Tink's pretty badly injured after that. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, did that backwards. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Definitely don't know what he was thinking now. Let's go ahead and see what we got on top. I want to play here. He quests with him. He's going to do 1 damage. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. That's fine. We're going to play Tink. We're going to ink Elsa. And we're going to be done. Alright, so I got 4 cards in hand. I have Ursa's Cauldron. I would say there's little to no way they are able to pull this game out at this point. I just don't think their top end is good enough in Amber to recover. That's pretty good. Go ahead. Let's see what we got here. Let's just keep drawing Ursula's at this point, right? Go Hans down. So we've got enough for Elsa. And now we just keep using Cauldron, filter our best bomb that we can, and go from there. That is fine. I don't even know if we care. Sure. This is a pretty good matchup for Ursula. That 8 willpower is really hard for Steel to deal with. She sung that? It seems odd. Yeah. I appreciate they're not conceding, but I don't know that there's much to do here. Whatever, they're both inkable. Draw 2, go for it. All right, there we go. That's 20. Okay. Interesting color combination. I don't think we'll see that color combination as much after the last set of results that came out. I don't think that deck has a great matchup against the control decks because it just doesn't have a great top end. It has a really good matchup against the aggro decks in the meta, but not much else. This is a very interesting hand. Going against... why do I have a 1 down here? It's interesting. I wonder if that's an error from the newest update. I don't need him. Pretty expensive. Let's go... Go in second. I'll keep... Come on. Jeez. I'll keep those. Just see what we get here. A Cauldron. I really am thinking about dropping the mirror and just going straight Cauldron. I think this deck's curve... Oh, this is going to be a long game here. Now red. I'm going to assume purple. Let's... I'm going to put an Archimedes down there. We'll just kind of chip away at them. They could answer it, but I think I'm fine with that. Assuming this is purple because we saw Maleficent, it could be something different. I would be surprised if we didn't see a purple card, though. I'm not worried about Gaston. Go ahead and get my Cauldron out. Keep her on top. So go ahead and take care of the Gaston so he does not have it later for something bigger. He could play Rafiki here. And then Gaston's just out there whenever he needs it. He's not running extra cards. I am certainly not worried about that Aladdin. We got 2 more turns where we could even have him active. Let's see what we got coming here. I'll keep friends. We're gonna go draw card mode. going to assume that he quests with that Aladdin here. He may quest and untap with shield, which is fine. Again, I'm not going to be winning with lore until very late in the game, so even the big Aladdin isn't a big factor. It's interesting. We already got 2 Maleficents gone too, which is probably this deck's biggest advantage against me is Maleficent, and we're already down 2. Okay, so he drops his Elsa out there. I would assume that this is good. And this is good. It's a pretty good draw. Go ahead and put her in the Inkwell. Big Tink is a lot less good in this matchup. I mean, there are going to be some times where the 2 damage and haste, or the fact that she's not affected by drying, could make a difference. That's peculiar. I will take it though. Let's keep putting bombs on the top, I guess. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ink Tinkerbell. Play Elsa. I'm going to assume he has Big Elsa here. Just fine. Nope. Did not have Big Elsa. And didn't have an ink. That's interesting. No point really holding Rafiki there. Now Big Elsa? Yeah, okay. It's fine. She can't do a ton here. Let's see. It's not going to make a huge difference because I'm going to have to do that. So now she's going to be able to quest and untap each turn until I can get my Elsa's out. I don't think I can risk playing Elsa next turn. There's the Maleficent. This could just have an answer for her. He's at 7, which is fine. Actually, don't mind that right there at all. So he's probably going to play Be Prepared after questing next turn because he's losing this right here. I think I'll probably save this beast, honestly, depending on what he does. The shield's good. I would rather hit his card draw if he plays one, though. I think that's about the only way he catches up. Okay, did not have it. Okay, which is fine. That's tough, though. Let's use this first. Well then. Go ahead and have her sing. Send Archimedes. And so we can kill her. And if he's got the dragon, he didn't play it last turn though. That would have been a way better turn to have played it. I'm fine if he does though. We got 2 more bombs in our hands. Like, we're not running out anytime soon. My draws are better. So he had to be prepared. So I don't know. Just being greedy last turn, I guess. We'll drop her again. Doesn't matter. No. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell could be good. We're not playing Prince Eric, so might as well toss him in there. I'm not super worried about a Facilier. But who knows? Double attack. No, I can't. Never mind. I am wrong. Go ahead and quest. Let's see what we get with. Oh, I know what I'm getting with Maleficent. I am going to. Does he have the big one? I don't know if he does. I don't know if he does. I'm going to assume he doesn't. And I think I'm fine if he doesn't. Or if he does. Play the big Facilier and then shield a virtue on him. I think I'm fine. I think this is... yeah, that's pretty much game anyways. Yep. GG's. Sure. I don't even... like... That's 16. Yeah, I don't feel like I really need to play anything here. As is, he can't kill her. Sure, we'll play another Tink. Maleficent's pretty good here. Yeah, didn't have it. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get one more game in here. I'm going second. Okay, got Ursula's Cauldron's pretty good. Good number of Inkables. We don't need Elsa. Let's see if we can get... Grab your sword, maybe. That did not change much, but we'll take it. So quick, I missed what was inked. Let's go Beast. Alright, we got Steel. Steel something. I don't think I care. Let's see if it's like Steel Amber. Yeah, I think I do want to take these magic mirrors out. I'm not a huge fan. Steel. Okay, Steel Amethyst. So we've got another mirror here. I like that my mirror is out first. I feel like Tink. Let me see. What do I want here? Put him on top for what it's worth. I think. If we get 2 cards out of his hand with this one, I feel pretty good about that. Nice. Okay. Don't need multiples of those. I think draw 2. I'm going to ink here. I don't need to do anything here, I don't think. Kind of fine what this says it is. Again, my Ursula's Cauldron is going to make my draws better than his draws. Blow that up. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's unfortunate. It's like the first time in testing this deck that that's happened, though. Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that as an inclusion, I guess I should say. Ooh, that's tough. Gosh, that's tough. All right. Draw it. Ink Tink. Alright, let's see what he does. Throw them both at beasts. I'm probably fine with that. Doubt he does. That's fine. Yep, you didn't get a draw. Seems pretty bad. I mean, for you, that is. Let's see. I guess. It's pretty good. Sure. Throws them both at him, that's fine. I really don't care, actually. Elsa. Really, just questing, huh? Just questing, huh? Okay. Not much to take there. Let's see. I'm gonna ink somebody here. Let's see what we get here. Ink. Quest. 9 to his 7. I have 6 cards in my hand. The heck? Oh. Interesting that he inked there. I don't know that I agree with that, but that's interesting. Hmm. For not playing here though. Let's see. Not much help there. Go here and here. Interesting. All right, we got here. There we go. Quest. Deal a damage. Ink. Mirror, draw. Sure, for what it's worth. No, I'll take the draw. Uninkable. You'll. Okay. Better late than never. Oh, and he conceded. All right, we're gonna do one more. We got time for one more. We got time for one more. Control games are much longer than aggro. Keep that in mind. If you're in timed rounds, you may run out of time. All right, I'm gonna throw this big stuff away. Keep all this small inkable stuff and grab your sword just in case I get too far behind. Rafiki didn't do much better. All right, so we got red and the Minnie Mouse. I think I'm fine. I would rather keep Archimedes, I think, for ink next turn. There's all of his Minnie Mouses. Red, green, here we go. All right. Jasper. Not bad. No big tink, so we'll go here, slow him down a little bit. Four drop. Tamatoa. I was not expecting baby Tamatoa. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oof, that's tough. Let's see what I draw here with her. Okay. All right, so he's gonna go to 11. I'll have probably no cards in his hand after this. 5 drop. Oh, no, that's pretty good though. Okay. Maleficent's not going to be able to quest next turn. Not that she was going to. Okay. Goes to 14. Got my grab your swords hanging out. I got to play it every turn. I would honestly like to keep him alive, but unfortunately it puts him at 17. I think I've got to, though. Okay. So it either keeps him from questing with Tamatoa, so I can't kill his Goofy. That works too. So slowed him down by 1. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Steal 1 and dig deeper. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, let's go Maleficent first. Guess that's a sign. The Hans. A 6-drop. Genie. It's pretty good. I think that's game. Wow. Yep. Yep. I don't have any more draw. Wow. That sucks. Need to be back-to-back evasive characters. Alright, we're going to try to squeeze one more in here. I don't want to end on a loss. Yeah, man. Kill him if he's going seconds. I don't think I want that in my starting hand. Go keep the rest of that. Probably should have taken care of his stuff a little more aggressively at the beginning. Like, it's hard to say. You need inkable cards, so you don't want to overcommit. I don't know that I would have put him on running Goofy in addition to the other uninkable Genie. So it happens sometimes, though. Playing red again. Quite a bit of inkable this time. I think I'm still gonna pass. Didn't drop a 1-drop, so I think I'm probably good. Purple. I don't think I really care about Gaston at all. What we got here? Okay. Plays Rafiki. I will play Tinkerbell into that. Quests with the Rafiki. And come in. Challenge. Kill both his characters. That is interesting. That works well too. So go Elsa and a shift. I already have one in my hand. I didn't even know that. Whoops. And to sing. It's 3 for 1, not too shabby. probably won't need a second one here. Let's get some lore on the table here. Two Maleficents gone. I think he's playing here. Six drop, nothing, yeah. Draw two. Draw two. Oh shoot. What did I do? Let's play her. I just want to draw two again. Not bad. I'll take it. Seven. He could have Ursula here if he's playing Ursula. He could have an Aladdin. He's playing Aladdin. Be prepared. It's fine. Don't need her anymore. I forgot he has no lore. Oh well. Still a 3 lore generator. Don't mind that. Okay. Big Aladdin. Can untap it. Let's see what we draw here. Can I go like that? Go ahead and quest. I think I'm fine with that exchange. Very little risk involved. It goes Big Elsa. Attacks Hans. Swing back with the Ursula. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I like where my hand is at. I like where his is at. I got one Be Prepared gone. Facilier. That's an interesting one, though. Oh, give me the win. All right. All right. Well, I think I ought to give you a good stopping spot for us here for today. I didn't quite get to silver. Probably another game or two. But tell you what I think about the deck. So there you have it. Pretty happy with the overall results of the deck. I definitely think I do want to take those magic mirrors out. I think we might bump up the Ursula's Cauldrons to 1. That does give us a little bit of room in the deck. The counts on the top end I like. So I'm not sure if I would move anything else around to get a full edition of another card in. I'd have to take a look and see kind of what other maybe control-esque options, maybe another beast in there in case we run into the mirror. Maybe trying to squeeze in some smashes in there to help in those control matchups. I don't know that we can get enough uninkable spots in there to get the Fire the Cannons in. I would love to have that included in the deck, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you're entered into the contest, and until next time, guys, Hobby Hero out.